Alright boys, the stream happened. It happened at 7 p.m. Eastern time. They gave us their feedback on our feedback of Madden 21 beta. And before I get into it, all I'm asking from you guys is to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave hashtag CivWave in the comment section below. All those things help me so much in getting boosted in the YouTube algorithm, and we all want that. So, there's some really good things here. There's some really bad things here. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about off the bat, they updated, these are the this is what EA fixed, or how they reacted to our feedback on the Madden 21 beta. Okay, so this is the fixes they've added and the responses to some of the things that we complained about throughout. Okay, so this is them trying to be transparent, which is really nice, or really cool to see from them. Immediately, LT and L2 were the celebration sticks. A lot of people did not like that. They doubled down on that. They said that yes, they're going to keep it that way, but LT on offense will only be used to celebrate. So no longer will celebration be LT, RT, and A or X on PS4. It's going to be strictly LT, which, I mean, I guess it's cool. I don't really care that much. It's nice that it's only one button now. Some of the stuff I don't care a whole lot about. DB lockout mechanic, I need to figure out more about that. It says basically you're able to be a DB user, a D-back, right? You know, save to your corner and lock onto a wide receiver running a route, but you have to be stuck on him. I don't totally know, okay? If you guys are interested in reading these by yourself, make sure you guys check out this article will be linked in the description below. So go check that out if you want me to, you know, if I skip over something. Ball carrier archetype, run styles, you know, we have agile small, agile tall, bruiser quick, bruiser heavy. These are just basically different types of different body builds, okay? I'm not going to get too much into it because we don't know exactly what they're all going to entail, which ones would be the best, which ones would be better. But they will get different animations. If I had to guess, agile tall will be really good because taller players are always going to be faster. If a 6'8" guy has 99 speed and a 6-foot guy has 99 speed, that 6'8" guy is taller than men, okay? But the part that is really interesting is where they started talking about the most upvoted feedback. Okay, so this is stuff that was directly from the Madden 21 beta forums that they decided to talk on and touch. Well, really, you know, get gritty about. Okay, so the biggest one: user on defense feels slow and sluggish. This was a huge reaction from them, or a huge reaction from us as a community, and it's something they talked about. And basically, they tell us to go F ourselves. All right. They said it a little bit nicer, but they're going to keep users pretty slow. They're going to feel sluggish throughout the year. I don't know. I do feel like some of it was maybe a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction from us playing the beta. We need to see more of. We need to see players with a high COD rating, the change of direction rating. That's a new rating they added in this year. If you guys don't already know that, that's directly related to usering. We need to see what players, you know, with the high 90s and now, or at least, you know, hitting that 90 threshold. See what that really looks like. Maybe it won't be the worst thing on defense, but they are toned down. They are definitely toned down, and that's frustrating to see. It definitely is, but it's something that we're going to have to get used to. And honestly, by year's end, we'll probably forget about it. We'll probably forget it's even a thing. Because if you guys remember, a lot of people don't like to talk about this or like to remember this, but Madden 19 users were way better than Madden 20 users. And we all cried about it at the beginning of Madden 20, and now we just kind of forgot that they were, you know, that they got nerfed this year even. So few months in, I'm sure we're going to forget that, although off the bat, I'm definitely frustrated about it. Change back from hurdle to truck. This is something that I predicted in the last video that we posted last night. If you guys did not watch that, make sure well, I guess no reason to check it out, but subscribe, because we have videos like that all the time. You don't want to miss them, okay? Change back hurdle and truck. So hurdle's going back to right stick up, or rather, truck's going back to right stick up, and hurdle's going back to Y. That's a change. It's a good change. People really complain about it. I don't really complain about it too much. I felt like it'd just be a thing, a muscle memory thing. But they changed it. Here we go. And many players told us that ultimately they like to have custom controller mappings available in the game. And they're just not able to do that yet, but they want to, basically. That's something they said as well. Players aren't reacting to the ball when thrown on offense and defense, and they basically attributed this to just bugs, just beta bugs. They did recognize this, and it's mostly because their catching system was not totally finished. These cases displayed bugs in our catching system, literally right there. So that's something that they immediately addressed. They'd say, hey, this was just beta bugs. It's something you have to expect when you're playing a beta, and I gotta take a quick drink of my Lipton green tea. Still looking for that Lipton sponsorship if you guys are watching. Zone coverages don't feel effective. This was huge. And this is something I felt like was going to get toned, was going to get buffed. And I'm right. Or I was right, rather. When the beta started, zone coverage systems weren't completely tuned yet, so much of this feedback was expected. So they dropped the beta knowing that this was going to be feedback. Once again, just one of those beta things where you drop the beta, that's the version of the game you get. You know, there's going to be bugs, and the developers know this. You know, they are fully aware that there's going to be bugs sometimes. And it is what it is. You know, they have feedback they expected. They said they expected this feedback. Cool. So, what to expect upon launch. Improved reaction times relative to breaking on the ball, which scales per defender's zone rating or man coverage rating in match zone. So this is also something, because there's always debate about this, and honestly, something I'm not always totally sure about. Man coverage rating does matter in match zone, by the way. Man coverage rating does matter in palms and quarters and cover 3 match, stuff like that. Just so you guys know. Added logic to modify break-on-ball reactions based on the facing direction of the defender. So basically, if you have a corner route and a streak, and you have a deep blue sprinting back with the streak, this is saying that he will not be able to break back as fast as if he was looking at that streak, or looking at that corner route with the ball thrown to the corner. Okay, you guys picture that? I'm sure you guys can. Hopefully you guys can. Moving on. Improve zone behavior for defenders with zone coverage abilities. I'm very curious to see about the zone coverage abilities, because a lot of them, they're just changed from last year, so I'd like to see them played a little bit more. I can't really speak a whole lot on it. Fixed issues like cover 4 quarters and palms, causing zone defenders to react too much to play action. I didn't even know this was an issue, but cool. And, you know, some other match coverage issues, it seems like. Cover 3 and Cover 2 coverages will get more updates later after the launch via title updates. I don't really know what they're doing, but hey, they're doing something. Cool. Player switching logic doesn't feel intuitive. I think that's how you say that. The beta has some changes to player switching logic. We wanted to get more testing. The only real experience I had on this was to talk about on player switching. But I felt like when I would click on when the ball was in the air, when I was on defense, that I wouldn't get clicked on to the right guy a lot of times. I don't know if that's directly related to that, or if that was just kind of like a thing I felt. I'm not sure, but something else to talk about. Huge one right here, boys. Film study ability. Outside of the feedback around the defensive user, this ability, blah, 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 blah. Basically, summarizing it, it's not going to be in launch. So August 25th, when the game comes out, it will not be in. But they plan on adding it via a title update at some point throughout the year. They did not give any more information on that. I know during the stream, they also didn't really talk much more about that. And I mean, look, it's not going to be at the start of the game. I don't really know what else to say. I'm assuming they're going to do something to it because they felt like it was too OP to be at the beginning. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to be able to add this into the game. Hopefully it's not competitive at all. I can't really see a way it's incompetitive unless it's like, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of cap for salary cap, and hopefully no regs players get it. But, hey, look, they're going to add it, they say, so be it. I'm curious if you'll be able to get it into franchise. I'm guessing, I actually don't know. Maybe in CFM you'll be able to get it. # Fixed Madden franchise, by the way. And they actually did touch on Fixed Madden franchise. They said that they are still working on stuff that we will find out later in the month. Fatigue penalties for scrambling quarterbacks are too severe. I agreed with this. The feedback on scrambling QBs told us that countering scrambling QBs felt difficult on defense, but also fatigue penalties to out-of-position ball carriers felt too punitive. I don't know. So basically, they're decreasing in fatigue penalty for simply running with out-of-position ball carrier but not getting hit. But there is an increase in fatigue if you're running with Tyreek Hill at quarterback and you take a smack. All right, so they actually didn't really touch on scrambling quarterback. I don't know if that's what they meant by out of position. I don't know. I'm guessing that's what they mean. They just use the word out of position ball carrier. I don't really think of a quarterback as out of position ball carrier, but I guess that's what they mean. I don't know. AI pass rush doesn't seem as effective as user pass rush. Yeah, I just don't. I'm not reading that. Huge one. This is awesome. Quarterbacks can be stripped in the pocket without starting a throw on competitive. We received feedback that told us quarterbacks fumbling before starting a throw was unfair for the competitive game style. In response, we have disabled strip sacks on quarterbacks inside the pocket with the exception of pass rush. I read that wrong. So basically, the issue was that quarterbacks were getting stripped without starting a throw on competitive. They tuned that. It's gone. So if you're just sitting in the pocket chilling and you're like, hey, man, I'm just going to eat this sack, you're not going to fumble anymore. Thank God. Okay, because that was a huge issue that I had a lot of problems with all of last year. And that means now you don't have to be on conservative to make sure you don't fumble, which is huge. Pass rushers with the strip specialist ability, I'm not sure who has that. I don't know how good that ability is. That could be something that you see end up being pretty big. I have no idea. Past max throw power, passing feedback, and penalty. Basically, this is saying that this is an issue I had with the throw power max. They changed the title of how it's going to be displayed. So when you throw too far out of your range, it'll be now listed as out of range instead of past max throw power. So that, along with, you will not have, what was it? You will not have accuracy penalties on throws that are also affected by power penalties. This, I believe, will help alleviate some of the wild throws. They even mentioned it in there. Some of the just the crazy throws that went straight to defenses, it felt like, or throws that were just totally out of sync, out of whack. I think that'll help eliminate it. I need to see it, though, a little bit more. But some other bugs, the rainbow-colored arms, this was a bug I actually quite enjoyed. I missed the rainbow-colored arms already. Incorrect player pictures, that's good. Visors, being incorrect. Gamer tags covering the clock. This is actually a huge pet peeve of mine. I couldn't get any pictures of it, obviously, because I couldn't post any. But they had the gamer tags like partially over the scoreboard, and it actually really, really bugged me. I don't know why. And this one's actually huge. This is like the big one of this. Coach adjustments reset after every play, and coverage depth adjustment automatically set to 0. This was a huge bug. Reset now, or they fixed it, so now when you go to, set your quads at 25 yards, it won't randomly go to 0, which, believe it or not, is a pretty big bug fix. I do want to scroll back through this and make sure that we didn't miss anything too huge. Once again, this is linked in the description below, so if you want to read this yourself, go ahead. You see here, we have all weight limits on this, and I'm not really going to go, or rather there's body measurement limits that, qualify for all of these. I'm not going to go into details with them, but they are something that is, you can get into it. Loss of precision modifier in LT, L2. So basically last year you could use LT and L2 to help you with juking, help you, a lot of steerable stuff really with that. And like I said before, it's only going to be on celebrations. So that's gone. I can't remember, do they say they're going to replace it? We will not be changing this back to the 3-button combo. I'm not totally sure what they're doing with, or rather, whoops, my fault, I was looking at the wrong one. Oh yeah, all evasive ball carrier moves can now be naturally steered with a left stick input, with this amount of steering scaled per each ball carrier's special move rating. So like your juke move, spin move, hurdle move, whatever you guys want to talk about. Those type of moves is what that is referring to. But honestly, that's what's going to wrap this video up, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Helps me a ton. Make sure you subscribe for more Madden 21 content and Madden 20 content until Madden 21 comes out, which it cannot come soon enough. Leave a comment if you're still with me. Hashtag CivWave in the comment section below. Let me know who's part of the wave. If you guys are watching this within the first couple hours, I'm actually live on Twitch right now. Links in the description below. I'm playing some regs right now. If you're watching this, a little bit after I've already posted it, make sure you guys just go down to my Twitch in the description below and drop me a follow, hit the little bell over there on Twitch, get notified as soon as I go live. If you want to have real-time interaction with me, watch me play. I'm one of the best players in the world, okay? I'm like a top 30, 40 player MCS in the world, so you guys don't want to miss that stuff, all right? I'll see you guys all in the next video.